Hello, everyone. Welcome live. Today we have a very special training. We are going to present, and I have also a very special company because I'm so happy that I'm not going to do this alone. Thank you so much for joining me, Liana. Hi, how are you?
Hi, fine,
Can
thanks.
you hear me?
It's a pleasure to be here with you.
A pleasure meeting you as always, and we're going to meet in person anyway soon enough. So
Yeah.
let us know, guys, if you can hear as well, if the sound, if the picture is okay. Use the chat below this video and let us know. And you just need to join us in the Mentoring for Translators group, where Ileana is also a community manager there. And make sure you refresh the homepage so you will have the actual training appearing in you. So I see many people. Wow, amazing. You are joining us. Hello, Zenrik. Where are you joining us from? So I would be very curious to find out where are you watching us from. Perfect. Hello, Stefano Zenna. Italian, I suppose. Amazing, guys.
Yes, sounds so from the name.
So let us know if the sound, if the picture is okay, if you can hear as well, if you can see as well. So, Ileana, if you can say a few words.
So it's a pleasure to be here. I'm excited to speak about my experience about the ULPS and that I
Yeah.
attended more or less 3 years ago.
Yeah,
Yes.
amazing. We're going definitely to disclose everything today. And of course, stay tuned because it's going to be amazing. Peru, Norway. Cool, guys. Sound is crystal clear. Thank you, Stefano. Peru as well, Jose. Thank you for joining us. Hello, everyone. Amazing. So let's start right away because I don't want to hold it very long because it's going to be a 3-day event. Hello, Ruthie. Thank you for joining us, guys. So use the chat below because I want to make it as much interactive as I can, this training, and it's going to take 3 days, but it's going to be only 1 hour, 5 p.m. Central European time. So please take your time zone, okay, and let us know where you're watching us from in the chat, and if the picture, the sound is okay. And let's start right away. I'm so excited. I came back from I was last week in Utrecht for the BB conference, and I gave a workshop there 3 hours and was voted among the best ones. Thank you guys for voting my presentation. I was ended up in the panel at the end of the conference. Before that, I attended a 2-day career event in my university where I graduated from as a company and also as a PhD candidate. So this month is going to be very fast. And next week, I'm going to be in Krakow talking again about LinkedIn at the XTRF Summit. And that's a great honor. So thank you guys for introducing yourselves in the chat and use it for any kind of questions because today is going to be all about you. And we're going to disclose to you, and I have Ileana here because she's also the community manager of our free group, to share her own experience and, of course, her own insights, where we're going to train you these 3 days through the process that really works and has helped not only me, not only Ileana, but also many, many colleagues from all over the world to reach 10K months. So that's what's going to happen. So take pen and paper, notes, and let us know if you have any questions. Make it as interactive as you can in the chat. And let's start right away. So in this 3-day training, you will learn the 6-part framework I have created. And I'm very proud to share with you today because I've been teaching that for so many years. Ileana, she knows it, but she doesn't have it as a 6-part framework in her mind, most probably. Is that correct, Ileana?
Yes, it's also a surprise for me.
Yeah, it's going to be a surprise. It doesn't know because I just created the slides, but I'm always, so many ideas coming up. So it's not something I had already in my mind. I came up always get inspired when I travel abroad. Hello to the UK. Hello, Eva. Make sure you use the StreamYard link to be able to see your name, guys. Hello, Seda. Thank you for joining us live. I see many familiar faces. So use the chat below and let me know if you have any kind of questions during the training. And yes, during these 3 days, I think you will get as much knowledge as you need just to be able to start implementing this framework on your own or joining us in the coaching program where we'll be able to create your 10K months. Hello, Genevieve from Munich. Thank you for joining us. So let's start right away. And of course, use the chat for any kind of questions and answering. Yes, we're going definitely to talk about the ultimate LinkedIn prospecting system that Ileana joined, and she's being able to make 10K months because of this system. And it starts in June, but we're going to disclose that we have enough time, so I don't want to take. And if you would like to take a closer look, let's say, vmentoring.com/ULPS, as you see here on your screen. But everything we're going to discuss, the framework, the steps, is included in this program. This program is actually the basis of the 10K months framework I have created, the ultimate LinkedIn prospecting system using LinkedIn to make 10K months. And that's what we're going to discuss today. And that's also what Ileana knows. So let us know why, okay, why you joined this training and what do you expect, okay, to learn from this 3-day training. So use the chat below and let me know. Thank you for joining us. So I'm sorry. Okay, so a few words because some of you mentioned in our event to introduce myself. So shortly, I will mention that I'm the founder, also the CEO and head mentor of this program, the Ultimate LinkedIn Prospecting System. Is a 3-month program, but I also have the one-to-one programs. I have an annual program and the annual mastermind. Alumni, I'm also the CEO and founder of the vtranslations.cr and vmentoring.com. And I'm here to discuss about the six-step framework, but also the 10K month framework that will help you to reach a 6-figure business with Ileana, because Ileana is also a graduate of all of my programs. She's also participating in the alumni. She's also been helping other colleagues with her insights and sharing so generously her content online. And that's why we have Ileana here. Is also a great case study and example joining us today to share her own insights. So, Ileana, if you would like to say a few words about you.
Yes, with pleasure. So I'm Ileana and I'm a translator since 2006. And I specialize in luxury beauty, wellness, and tourism. And yes, I am also a certified translator. And as I started more than 7
I
years
think there is
ago,
a connection issue with your connection.
and
Let us know, guys, if you can hear as well. Is a problem with your connection, Ileana's connection, or is it a problem in general?
yes, I'm translator. So until the pandemic, I used to both translate and interpret, mainly on business events and exhibitions.
Ileana's
And
connection. Okay.
yes, and then due to the pandemic, I felt stuck in my position. And that's why I decided to enroll into the fully booked translator formula and then into the ultimate LinkedIn prospecting system.
Yeah, but
And
we're going to discuss about this. So we have a specific case study for you today, and I created some slideshows for you to share your journey in as much
okay.
detail as it's needed. So Jose, thank you. There was a connection issue with your connection, Ileana, but I think everything is back now.
Mhm.
So let's continue with our slides. That was a brief description of what we do, and definitely the method and everything that we're going to discuss today here is going to be included in this program. And it's also a proven process that has helped colleagues like Ileana from all over the world, no matter what is your language combination, no matter where you're based in the world, to help you to reach your financial goals. 10K months is what I think we deserve. And that's why I have named it 10K months. Of course, you can exceed it. And of course, you can make less of this if you're satisfied with 3K or 6K. It's up to you. The main goal is your financial freedom, so as to be able to implement this process based on your own capacity and your business model, to be able to make as much as you need so as to reach your financial freedom. So let me know, because I'm not going to continue unless I see your answers here. What brought you here? What do you expect to learn? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, how many things that you would like? Even one is okay from this training, because I see that more than 50 people are here live with us, and I expect more with the recordings, and definitely the 3-day events where more than 300 people have already signed up. So what brought you here? What do you expect to gain out of this training? So let us know. Jose, Teira, Eva, Ruthie, Stefano, Elisa, Jen, Ariana. So let us know. Finding more direct clients, amazing. More is a bit of generic, but definitely is a goal. I'm hoping to use LinkedIn more efficiently. Yes, even if the actual training is how to reach Okay, 10K months. We're going to discuss a lot about LinkedIn because it's very efficient when it comes to generating leads and clients. Hello to Sao Paulo. Amazing. Thank you for joining us live. And let me know if you have any questions in the chat. So some of you mentioned here in the chat that you would like to gain more clients. You would like to use LinkedIn more efficiently. I don't see anything about 10K months. Maybe we should leave this training. Amazing. Eva says, I want to become a full-time freelance translator, and I'm apprehensive about leaving my current job and starting this adventure. Definitely, I have many mentees. They would like to leave their in-house position. I want to follow up on everything I learned in the fully booked translator formula and implement it all. Definitely, Ruthie. I want 10K months, says Adriana here. And that's pretty honest. Yes, of course, you should. And all of us, we should be able to earn as much as we want. Client retaining techniques. Okay, Jose. Pretty cool. LinkedIn effectively, direct clients. Cool. Thank you guys for being so active in the chat. Let's see what we're going to do for you today. Okay, so what is stopping you from scaling? So that's actually a question from all of you that you are here, because at some point, okay, we feel stuck, okay? And based on my experience, I have seen. So what's stopping you from scaling? After helping hundreds of translators and interpreters myself start, grow, or scale their businesses for over 6 years, I've been doing that. Of course, with a fully booked translator formula since 2020, over 3 years right now, but it's since 2016. So it's 7 years right now. 3 are the most common reason. Do you know yourself what's holding you back from scaling up? Because today the training is going to be about scaling up, everything about scaling up. Why scaling up? Because earning 10K months is about scaling up. You need to scale up in order to be able to make 10K months. You need already to have started in order to be able to make 10K months. So Stefano says reach 10K months, find 2 or 3 new direct clients per month, and consistently expanding my LinkedIn network. Amazing. Jose says, I want not need to work anymore, so I should start with 10K months first and then invest in something. Yes, passive income, that's called. And definitely I'm into passive income, and gaining 10K months is actually the reason that you can actually invest this 10K month. That's what we do when someone earns 10K months in their business, either team building, delegating, investing, as you mentioned that, Jose. So thank you so much. So let's see, okay, which of these 3 things actually you're stuck. Okay, so if you cannot reach the 10K months, it means that you are stuck. If you are already been working in this industry for many years, something going on. Do you feel stuck? Do you feel that you cannot make that step in your business that will allow you to earn this 10K months? Let me know in the chat. You are stuck or you can't find help. Many of you tell me, Virginia, I've tried to delegate or I've tried to build a team, but it's very difficult. And I've been there and I know the difficulty. I see, Leanna, that you're noting down. Yes, it says in the
Yeah.
So finding the help that you need is pretty difficult. Some of you might not even tried to get that help, even if you feel stuck. So I feel you. Those are the 3 reasons. So feeling stuck, you can't find that help. And of course, you're burnout or you lack inspiration. That's something I see a lot, very commonly in our industry. And I've seen that happening on LinkedIn and in posts of very successful colleagues, actually, that I've been following them. And I've seen their activity too, at some point in their career, to feel burnout, or to feel that they don't lack the inspiration, motivation to keep going or growing their business. So let me know, which of these do you feel like? Are you stuck at some point? You feel burnout, working too many hours but not making the income? Genevieve, you mentioned yes, but are you yes in the actually not finding the right help, the actual feeling stuck, or burning out, or lack of inspiration? So where are you in your career, in your business, that's keeping you from getting out of this hustle? So if you feel, most of you've been describing that to me, that I've been working so many hours, but at the end of the month, let's say I don't make the income I would desire, or I've been working too many hours from what I'm making right now in my business. I'm a solo act so far, so I am motivated. That's good to be motivated, but what's holding you back from making this scaling up moment to your business, Jose Antonio? So let me know. Because you need to realize first what's the problem. We identify the needs and then we create the path to be able to overcome those challenges and to create a strategy that will be able to help us achieve our objectives. So you need to know stuck here, says Stefano Zana, but trying to do something to get out of this. Yes, that's why you're here, and that's the first step. Definitely, Stefano. Thank you for joining us. So do you know where you are in your business that's keeping you back? Simple, I'm bad at marketing. Very good to know that you're at least what's the problem here, guys. So, what would it mean to you to get out of that place? So, what would it mean to you to get out of this hustle, to get out of this working too many hours? Have you felt that back in the past, Ileana, yourself? So Jen says here, feeling stuck is one thing as well as the absence of my freelancer mojo after a very slow start. I passed an important exam and want to use this to reach the next level. Amazing. So what is the exam, Jen? But most probably most people they think taking exams or certifications is this the thing that will help them grow. My business have been declining, not progressing in the last years. Marketing measures have brought nearly nothing up to now. It really depends. What do you mean, marketing measures, Genevieve? But what would it mean to you to get out of this slum? What would it mean to you, okay, to get out of this 24-hour, 7-day hustle that you keep working alone so many hours and you don't get this time that you would like for your beloved ones? What would that mean to you? I know some ideas, but you can add more here. Make more money so that you can. Okay. Yes, Elisa says, I feel stuck and sometimes I lack inspiration. That's pretty cool to know. Ileana, are you here with us? Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, because earlier I asked you a question, so most probably there was a connection issue. Have you ever felt this stuck feeling or a hustle feeling in the past yourself?
Yes, of course, so many times. And yes, the main thing that I missed is someone that could help me.
Exactly. And here you see that what would that mean to most people is make more money so they can. So what would you do, Ilan, if you would make more money, like travel? I don't know, hire a
Yes,
team.
you can travel, you can you can do whatever you want because everybody of us has got different dreams, different
Exactly.
passions, and so on. So
So your connection is not good, Ileana. Your
for
connection has a problem. Maybe you should connect to your
everybody
5G.
of us is
Let's see how
different,
this
but
will
in any
go.
case,
There is a problem with your connection, Ileana. So you've been interrupted, so we cannot hear you very well. Maybe you should connect to your 5G. Let's see
okay.
how this goes. So you need more money, so you can, and that you can name it, travel, buy more things, buy better house, have better living conditions, work less, earn more. You name it, or make more time, have more time for your beloved ones, okay, for traveling, to have a better, let's say, actually quality balance between life and work. And of course, some of you mentioned have more energy or be less exhausted. So that, you name it. My goal is to get more while working less in order to have more time for my family and traveling. So, Stephanie, you named most of the things that we have here in the slide. And Jose says, I've actually increased my income to the sixfold this past 6 months, but it has been due to luck. I'm pretty sure luck will eventually run out, so I need to have a consistent way to get a good paying work. Luck. I don't believe in luck, to be honest. I believe that the harder we work, the luckier we become. But luckier, I mean, to opportunities. For me, luck is when your position, your state of readiness meets opportunities. So an opportunity meets you and you are ready to take this opportunity. That's luck for me, Jose. So it's not about luck. It's about you being active in the community, being many years in the industry. Getting referrals is not luck, getting some clients. But I understand the opposite of this, not having a system, not having a process, not having a strategy that will help you to actually build that kind of network of potential clients on a consistent basis. That's what we're going to discuss about. And that's the only way to reach 10K months on a consistent basis, to have that system that will bring to you on a consistent basis high paying clients. And LinkedIn prospecting is the best way to do so. I'm going to show you how, but also I'm going to talk about this 6-step framework. So, what it mean to you to increase your income or have more time? Let me know. So, scale your translation business to 6 figures before, okay, you've burnt out. So, you need to realize that now is the moment to become fully booked with your ideal clients. And I can show you how it's possible through the power of simplicity and systems, because everything that Ileana is going to describe to you is that simple. It's not that complicated. You don't need to buy for tools that it takes you so much time to set up or to learn or to study. It's pretty simple, everything we're going to discuss. Luck is a coincidence, yes. You have to position yourself to be able to grasp. Of course, I agree with you. I got lucky with a good paying client agency that has a ton of work for me, but it also depends how much you charge them. Jose, it's not about the ton of work they have to you. So we need to create a system that it will help you to become fully booked with your ideal clients, your most valuable clients. That's exactly what we're going to create these 3 days for you, step-by-step process. And it's definitely possible, and it's not time-consuming method, and it's not that expensive. So here we have Ileana live with you, but also Ileana is here. In the slide is a testimony Ileana has written for my program. So Ileana says here, in August, I reached 10K turnover. Thank you so much, Virginia. Words can't describe how thankful I am. I cannot even recall when this August was. She says about fully booked translator formula, my method that was extremely useful for her business. Not only it boosted my network, but also made me reach many potential clients. So I could have never reached in person in a short time of period. I absolutely recommend. Virginia is the perfect mentor to solve the details and solve any doubts. A unique experience that has changed my path. Words can't describe how thankful I am. So here's what I created for you, Liana. And of course, you can adjust it according to your, let's say, memory. If you remember the dates better than myself, but we have Ileana as a case study as well, because Ileana, she was in the 3-month mentoring program, coaching program. She has been making 10K months. She has been earning 5-figure projects. She just mentioned in her testimonial that she was able to reach her ideal clients, and some of them are so well established that she would have never been able to reach unless it was through LinkedIn. Is that correct, Ileana?
Yes, it's correct, because I didn't even know them in person, and so it was impossible for me to contact them unless I used LinkedIn. So
Exactly. So do you remember a bit shortly to describe here the actual journey of yours? Can you change network, Ileana? Ileana, can you change
Yes, I
network?
changed it. No, probably it is something due to the weather. Yes, I've already changed it.
I'm sorry. Let's try again. Can you describe
I
your
don't know.
journey shortly? Can you describe your journey that brought you to 10K month shortly? Like you joined the fully book translator formula and the ultimate LinkedIn prospecting system. It was back in 2020.
Yes,
I remember.
I started
Yes.
implementing after the ULPS, and
Exactly.
from let's say January, February of 2021, I started getting some very important clients in the luxury beauty business. And yes, and I reached the 10K months in August. It was August 2021. And then, yes, and then I implemented all the things that we discussed during the mentoring program. And so I refined also, for example, my website. I added some new features. And yes, and then after, I think more or less, it was July 2021, I started sending out my portfolios, because I realized that the CV was not was not efficient to gain more
Mhm.
clients. And yes, and it was then it was an ongoing process, and it is still ongoing today.
Can we say it was like 6 months duration before you reach your 10K months? Did it take you like 4 to 6 months?
Yes, more or less 4 to 6 months, I
Yeah,
would
that's
say.
amazing. That's
But I
amazing.
started I started getting very big clients, let's say around November, December of 2020.
So in 3 months, is that correct?
Yes,
After the program.
just after the end of the ULPS, more or less.
Amazing. Like I've seen people getting clients right away. I've seen people getting clients right after the program is in, where they start implement everything that we have learned. And I can't wait to see also Ruthie's, because Ruth is here, Cecilia are here, some of my mentees are here. So I can't wait to see
Mhm.
your results, guys. And of course, you can ask Ileana anything. So shortly and briefly, and Ileana, she can correct me. I remember Ileana, she had some COVID, let's say, affected her own work because she was based in Italy, and Italy was the first country to be affected by COVID. Ileana used to use live events and exhibitions to get her own clients, but that actually stopped back then. So she had to refine her old branding and service offer so as to offer more translation rather than interpreting service because of COVID. And then during the ultimate LinkedIn prospecting systems,
Yeah.
you mentioned the target portfolios. Portfolios was a game changer for Ileana, and I think many of my mentees. We will be having Cecilia later today, Ileana, so I can introduce you. Yeah, another Italian.
Mhm.
And we've been trying target portfolios to get direct clients because CVs are not the right material to send to your direct clients. So if you've been sending your CV, change that. And also target portfolios, I don't mean sample of your work. We have a specific method with Ileana that we have created, let's say, to create target portfolio in such a way that you will be able to get very, very big brands and clients through LinkedIn. And of course, I remember that Ileana, you had refined a bit of your website, your offers, your branding during this program. So it's something, as I've been mentioning to people, if I give you 1 year, it will take you 1 year. If I give you 3 months, you will do everything in 3 months. And here, of course, we have some more success stories. I would like to talk maybe two more because we are already, let's see, we're heading to half of the time. Where you can see also Catherine Lelson, Luna Jungblut is also my community manager, the annual alumni. You can see Irene Gonzalez is being from Panama, joining my full book translator from land. Now she's traveling the world. But let's see how this program actually works. You can reach 10K months as a translator. You need to have an offer, and by offer I mean your value. Your clients, they should be able to see through your offer your value. And most, I'm really surprised. I was in Utrecht giving such a workshop last week. 27 people, they didn't know what's the value that they offer to their clients. So you need to have a value-based offer. You need accordingly to refine your branding identity. You need to create a marketing process that really fits your own personality and the business model that you are able to run if you're alone, if you have a team, if you're extroverts, introverts, if you would like to have calls with your clients, or if you don't want, if you would like to use automation tools or not. And then we always use systems and operations that help us to actually optimize our methods. Ilana's already mentioned Sales Navigator and automation tools that we've been using. And of course, teamwork. That's the next step. When you would like to scale up, I would always recommend you to start team building. I know it's difficult. I know some of you might tell me I don't want to delegate, but at some point, if you would really like to scale up, and of course, 10K months are easily to happen when you're a solopreneur. But if you would like to grow, okay, in the long run, you will need to start team building. That's something I always integrate in my processes. So, Jose says, I'm a medical translator. Almost all of my work can be said due to confidentiality issues. How do I create portfolio? So that's very, very common question I get asked. And imagine how many times someone has asked me such a question. Don't need to be medical translator to have confidential projects. All of our projects are supposed to be confidential, even if we're medical or legal translators ourselves. Any project that we handle as a confidential project. There are ways that you can include your projects in your portfolio. And of course, that's how we've been doing with Ileana as well. Ileana has been working with the biggest brands that we cannot name them due to NDAs right now. But Ileana, she has found a way to include. Is that correct, Ileana?
Yeah, of course. You don't need to mention them. You don't need to mention
You
them,
can
of course.
describe. You can always
Yes.
describe them. You don't need to disclose confidential information.
You
That's not the
didn't say
purpose of a
your value
portfolio.
yet.
Mm.
Yeah.
There is a connection issue. We missed you, Leanna. We didn't hear you. So, cyclical continuing growth. That's what I've seen. The continued growth of you happens usually in a cyclical, okay, as you see here, way. You were able to reach this point in your business because you've been taking some of these steps, if not all. You know your value-based pricing, how much you need to price your clients so as to be able to make ends living, okay, to pay your bills and so on. Your branding, okay, that's based on the types of clients you would like to get. It's different branding if you would like to get direct clients, okay? So it's really important to understand what types of clients you would like to get, and in order to build that trust, you need a very strong branding. And by branding, I don't mean a logo. It's not only a logo. Branding is you. Branding identity is from the colors that you use, the fonts on your website, the words that you use, everything is branding. Your unique selling proposition is a part of your branding. And then marketing. Marketing is about inbound and outbound ways of market yourselves. And you don't need to be an extrovert and having videos on TikTok in order to get clients, or being on a daily basis active on LinkedIn in order to get clients. That's not always marketing. For me, marketing is to choose a marketing method among of like endless marketing methods I can teach you, to adjust them based on your own personality. And that's why, again, I think another reason, and you can actually agree or disagree with me, Lana, is the fact that the ultimate LinkedIn prospecting system has such much success is because it can fit to any kind of personality. Because either you are an introvert or extrovert, you can implement it. If you would like to use LinkedIn, but you don't want to be, let's say, on a daily basis active on LinkedIn also, prospecting is a great way. If you would like to do marketing behind the scenes, again, LinkedIn prospecting is the way to go. So that's why. But definitely there's so many other marketing processes that you can implement. Ilana, can you name a few that you've been using apart from LinkedIn yourself? I know that you've been using content marketing and Instagram as well.
Yes, I started
Networking.
my yes, my
Mm-hmm.
Instagram profile last June after an exhibition where I
Mm-hmm.
took part as a visitor.
Mm-hmm.
And then, for example, I started to yes to connect with other people, to engage through, for example, social media and through LinkedIn itself. And yes, and for example, I also outsource some of my jobs to loyal colleagues, loyal and trusted
Of
colleagues,
course, of course.
because, for example, if a client asks me more than my native language, and, for example, yes, asks for an English or a French or, I don't
Mm-hmm.
know, German project, then I used to yes to handle it with
But in
through
terms of marketing, you've been using also networking. So you've
yeah.
been using many different marketing methods apart from LinkedIn. I mean, that LinkedIn is the basics for me, but also you can use other marketing methods.
Yes, for example, I took part in different exhibitions
Mhm.
as a visitor in
Of
order
course.
to network with potential clients. And then, for example, I was invited at some events, some hospitality events, for example. And yes, I had the chance to meet some people in person.
Amazing. Thank you so much. I see a lot of going on in our chat. There is a specific chat here. Thank you, Nalini, Angela, Naline, Ioana for introducing Adriana. Okay. Okay. So, are you stuck in one of those phases? So, just describe all the phases that will take to reach 10K months. Let me know which of these phases of this circle, and I can take you back, you feel that you are stuck in. So you see here again, is it your pricing the problem, your branding, your market? Some of you mentioned already that marketing is the issue. And then the actual process is connect with your ideal clients, engage with them and convert. Many of you mentioned you're feeling stuck in the engagement phase. And again, do you feel stuck creating your offer, your branding, a personal brand that speaks right away to your clients, your marketing process? Do you have a process, your systems, Engage, says Genevieve, operations, or your team building. So, which of these phases here of this circle growth, cyclical growth that we say, you feel that you are stuck into? Let me know in the chat. So I see so many of you, you mentioned marketing and engagement. Yes, engagement is also, but also let me know about systems, operations, marketing, branding, your offer, and team. And of course, I'm going to describe and let you know each of these steps. So are you stuck in one of those phases? And this is the 6-part framework that we're going to discuss these 3 days. And today we're going to discuss about the first 2, value-based solution, most valuable clients, which are the first 2 steps that we always cover in my 3-month program. And of course, the 6-step framework that has led people like Leanna to reach 10K months. Tomorrow, we're going to discuss about the personal branding and positioning you as the go-to expert to build that trust with your ideal clients. And of course, the last day will be about messaging systems and automation that has led people like Leanna to be able to contact only for 10 minutes per day their ideal clients in huge numbers that actually reassure the 3% conversion rate, 3%. Jen says my website is still not ready, which is part of my branding, but I have my branding strategy planned out of my head. Perfect. That's good to have your strategy plan already, but branding is not only your website. And I have news for you. Website is not the only way, okay, to get clients. I can tell you it's the least efficient way to get clients, because on LinkedIn, I was able to get 28,000 views on my LinkedIn profile. Those views are not even possible to reach my website, even if I pay for paid ads and Google ads for the traffic to my website. So website is the least, let's say, efficient when it comes to lead generation. So again, the 6-step framework to 10K months is value-based solution and offer. You need to create an irresistible offer for your clients, but it's always value-based. You show your value to them instead of the actual features. You focus on the benefits. We're going to find the most valuable clients. I have renamed them from idea clients, most valuable clients, those clients that you have already been working with and you know them. And I'm going to give you specific characteristics and where to find them. Tomorrow, we're going to discuss about personal branding, which is not, okay, only your website or your logo. It's more than this. It's your unique selling proposition, what differentiates you, okay, from your competitors, positioning, how to position yourself as the go-to expert and optimize your LinkedIn profile and all of your online presence with the right set sensing optimization tactics that will allow you, okay, to boost the visibility of your profile and your business to endless, okay, numbers. Your idea clients in a targeted way. And of course, messaging, which is the actual content that you create for your clients, but also is the actual content you have on your LinkedIn profile or the messages that you send to your clients that they really need to speak to them, okay, and give them a reason to hire you. And system and automation that will help you to reach the numbers that you need to reach in your business so as you to be able to get the 3% conversion rate. So let me know in the chat, and that's also a test for all of us, guys. Do you know your value? Do you know what's the difference? That's the first thing that we covered in the mentoring program, the specific training on this, so as you to be able to identify who is your ideal client, who is able to pay your rates, to give you enough work, to pay you on time, to have and share the same values with you, but at the same time, what's the offer that you can offer to them that they cannot reject? That's what we create by identifying what are their needs and create an offer that really solves them a problem. So what's the actually difference between value and solution? So in this training, the first training in the program, we cover, okay, what are the main objectives and challenges our clients face, but also what is our offer, solution to their problems, and our value. The value is not the solution, which I would say is the same, okay, with features vs benefits. The fact that you offer high quality work is not your value. So you say here, who's that? Matthew, you need to click the StreamYard link. Is not that too basic? Says or has already been covered. But are you going to discuss the creation of the LinkedIn profile itself for those of us? We're going definitely to talk about optimization of your LinkedIn profile in day 2. But you need, in order to be able to optimize your LinkedIn profile, to cover day 1 training today. Because today we're going to talk about how the basics that we need to know in order to be able to optimize our LinkedIn profile accordingly. So if you don't know who's your ideal client and if you don't know the value that you offer to them, You won't be able to create a LinkedIn profile that really turns your clients into, and the visitors to your profile into paid clients. Is that clear, Matthew? Have I answered your question? You need to, first of all, do you know your value? Let me know in the chat. What is the value that you offer? And I'm going shortly with an example. Unless, Ileana, I think there is a connection issue. That's why I'm not giving you the speech. I see very slow connection here. You hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. So do you know your value, or how you, I think it was an aha moment in all of us in the training, that the moment that we realize, okay, what's the actual value that we offer to our clients? Do you remember the moment that you realize what's the value in comparison to, let's say, to your solution to them? Do you remember that moment?
Yes, it was through a translation test.
Mm-hmm.
And with the result, I perceived the value that
Mm-hmm.
that I could give to my clients,
Mm-hmm.
because the lady, the marketing manager, told me that it was, for example, very precise, with localized words, very high quality, and she felt the passion into the words. And
Yeah, that's a
so,
feedback that we get for our work. But in general, what is the value that we offer to our clients has nothing to do with the solution and the quality of the text that we offer to them. And that's usually the most common misconception. When I ask most people, what is your value that you offer to your clients? They tell me, I offer high quality work, or I always translate on time, or I offer two types of copies, one with track changes and the final copy. Usually you talk about your solution. That's your solution. But what is the value? What is the end outcome? Okay, the value has nothing to do with us. And I know that most of us, we don't like to hear that, but I have news for you. Okay, your clients, they don't wake up in the morning wishing to work with you. They don't want to hire translators. They don't want, okay, to invest. So Tatiana, Matthew, you need to click on the StreamYard link in the description box. Rehab as well. You need to click on the StreamYard link so as to be able to see your names, okay? Laura, the same. So Jose says, I don't know my value, or at least know to put it into words. I believe that I'm reliable enough. Reliability is about you. It's not about them. Yeah, as a project manager still though, but you need, okay. Laura, you need to click on the StreamYard link in the description box. So my value is the niche that I'm specializing in and being part of the target group equestrian industry. The value has nothing to do with us. The value that we offer to our clients is usually connected to the end outcome the clients get working with us. So when we want to, let's say, communicate that value with them, by offering them an irresistible offer, which is going to be our today's training, we need to talk about them and the end outcome they get by working with us. So says here, someone, I've been working in the language industry for 10 years already, both as an in-house translator and as a freelancer. The value I could give to my clients is having all that expertise of having worked as a PM at their disposal. Yeah, but I don't see again the value. Customer troubleshooter. Okay. The value is something that has to do with our dear clients. So again, let me give you an example. A clear example. I'm guessing you're looking for an answer such as, I help my clients save money somehow with my translation. Yeah, save money. I don't know if they save money, and also money should always be the reason. Okay. But I can give you an example just to realize, and that's a real example, an aha moment that we had in the mentoring program with Catherine. Catherine is a certified translator from Spanish into English based in Canada. And she translates financial documents from English, from Spanish into English for NGOs, non-governmental organizations based in Latin America. Why those people, they want to translate their financial documentation and reports in order to submit them to the UK-based investors. So what is her solution, Catherine's solution? Catherine's solution is the fact that she will be able to offer, okay, high quality translation because she is also familiar with the financial terminology. She's a specialized translator. She can offer certified translation as well. She's also native in the language. She's a professional. She's certified. She can meet strict deadlines and so on. But that's the solution, it's not the value. Okay. So the value of Catherine, can you tell me in the chat, what is the value that Catherine, in that specific exam, translating financial reports for Latin America-based NGOs to be submitted to the UK-based investors? My value, Stefano says, that I can help them reach their target audience with the right words. I suppose that all translators could have the same value with you, Stefano. All of us, Ileana, do you agree? We help our clients to reach their target audience with the right words. I suppose isn't that very unique? Expanding their business, the NGOs, something related to the exam that I just mentioned, not something really general. So the exam, the NGOs, by trusting their documentation, those financial reports to Catherine to be translated by her, what they do, they're able to submit those financial reports on time, translated, certified by a certified translator to the UK-based investors. And what's the value? They get the funds because that's the initial reason those people, they went to the translator. So usually we have in our mind that the value is something that we own, but it's not. It's something that we help and facilitate our clients gain through our work. Bring credibility to translation by being certified. No, Jen, I think disclose that she can strengthen the relationship. Not only strengthens, she can help them get the funds. If the initial reason why they contacted Catherine to submit those papers was to get the funds, they get the funds. Yeah, not only take decision, but actually get the funds. So I hope that you keep this example because most of you, when you come to me, you tell me, Virginia, I offer high quality work on time. I help my clients reach their target audience with the right words. But that's too generic. And that's something with all of us do. Okay. And again, you need to realize the difference between features and benefits. If you don't distinguish what are the features of your solution and what are the benefits, you will never be able to optimize your LinkedIn profile in such a way we're going to discuss tomorrow. So features and benefits. Yeah, no, might be time, but always, money, time, productivity are usually the reasons someone would come to us. Otherwise, why to invest? Okay, into translation, especially when they wake up in the morning and it's not the first thought that they have to invest in translation. No one wakes up in the morning. They say, yes, let's invest in translation today. Yes, let's spend some money to actually. Ileana, you can mute yourself if you wish. So no one wakes up in the morning that they want like to invest money, okay, in their translation. They wake up in the morning having other, okay, vision for their own business. So you need to distinguish what are the features, the fact that you provide high quality, on time, whatever, those are features. What are the benefits? Is the results that your client needs. So I guess my value is that I know the terminology and I'm part of a target group of my needs, which is quite rare. No, that's not your value. The value has nothing to do with you and terminology, is non-translation related. Okay, so let's continue. Also, the features have to do with your work. The benefits not. The benefits, they have nothing to do with your work. They are non-translation related. Okay, items. So it's the feature is the fact that we provide on-time work. The benefits is that something, will be able to get hassle-free, and save time by working with us, that we are, let's say, one-stop contact, one person business, let's say. That's a benefit. Okay. The fact that we work with CAT tools is a feature. Okay. The CAT tools is a feature of our business. The fact that by working with us, that we use CAT tools, are able to reassure the consistency of the text and to be able to provide high quality and consistency without not many back and forth checks and corrections. It saves them time and money, okay, and a peace of mind having someone to work. Okay, so your irresistible offer is, who is it for? Who is your most valuable client? So answer those questions today with me. What outcome they can gain from it, how they will achieve it, and how much does it cost? So in order for you to create today, from this day one training to the 10K months translator series, answer those three questions. Who is it for? Your offer, your service, what you offer. Okay, you need to know. Okay, how much does it cost? You need to know your cost, but not based only on how much the other people cost, and you need to be the most cost effective, but also based on your living expenses. You need to make some profit in order to be considered a business. Okay, and what outcome they can gain from it, from your service, and how they're going to achieve it. So, Elena, would you like to reply those questions with us, just to give another example to the people that they're watching? Elena? Are you here with us? There is a problem with the connection, most probably. Okay, so let's continue. Most probably Lana doesn't listen to us. So, who is it for? Again, okay, what is the end outcome? Connection issues. Yes, I know. With Ilana, we have connection issues. She cannot hear us. So let's continue here.
Yeah, I can
Yes.
hear you.
Now you can hear us, but you were frozen. That's what many people they say here. So I was talking to you and there was no reaction. So can you answer those three questions just to give another idea to the people that are watching, to find another idea? So who is it for, your offer, your services?
Well, your most valuable clients
Yes.
are the clients who appreciate your work.
No, for you. Give me a real example. I'm really sorry, guys. There is a connection issue with Ilan. I'm really sorry, Ilana. Most probably there is a connection issue with you. We cannot hear you. You're frozen. Most probably it's the weather that you mentioned here. I'm really sorry we have this problem. Let's continue. But most valuable clients, that's what we're going to discuss right now, is the step number 2 in our 6-step framework, okay, to earn 10K months as a translator. So first of all, we need to know what's the value, and then to identify among our general clients who are the most valuable ones. But you don't need to reinvent the wheel. Most of you, you've been working for a while in the industry, you've been working for some clients, so you have an idea among those clients that you've been working with who are the most valuable ones. And here I have created slides with some characteristics in comparison to general clients, because in order to be able to reach the financial freedom and 10K months, and all of you mentioned in the chat that you would like to get better paying clients, we need to focus on those that are most valuable, which means that your most valuable clients have a strong and common buying motivation, a defined high value problem and goal, ability and willingness to pay, they are easy to work with, they easy focus on and find, and they have the inner urgency to take action. Okay, high value problem and goal, which means that less budget sensitive, ability and willingness to pay, easy to work with. You can name your own characteristics. You can have your own characteristics. What is the most valuable client to you? Do you know? I have a few examples in my mind. Those that they pay always on time, or maybe they prepay me. Those that they're always very happy with the results, and they ask questions, they are very kind maybe in the approach, or they always answer my questions. Those are my most valuable clients. In your case, you need to write down what are the characteristics, okay, of your most valuable clients. Easy to get, they pay on time, they pay your rates, they can afford your rates, in comparison to general clients who have a broad range of buying motivations, lots of different problems, not a high value one problem and goal, uncertain if they have the budget. So they are budget sensitive. Every client is different. That's not, very good. And too many to focus, but easy to find. And no clarity on urgency, timing, and need. Because if they don't have the need to buy right now, or the urgency, most probably they're going to look around, take some offers, to look for the less expensive, and so on, which is not in your case if the budget is an issue. They are not your most valuable clients. Is this clear right here? Because you need to identify who is your ideal client. You need to identify who is the most valuable clients among those that you've been working with. So let me know in the chat. Do you have any clients in your network that they feel in those characteristics? And my next question would be, okay, as soon as you realize who is your most valuable client, okay, Can you create a list of 1,000, 2,000 leads or potential clients in your niche right now? So if I had asked you right now, go on home and create right now this night and send me tomorrow a list of 1,000, 2,000 clients so as to create a marketing campaign for them, would you be able to create a list? So it's a different thing to identify who's your ideal client, okay, among of those clients that you've been working with, who's the most valuable. And it's a different thing to be able to create enough numbers, a list of targeted audience with enough numbers run. And LinkedIn is very powerful as well because you can use it to create targeted lists. By targeted lists, I mean potential clients, high quality leads, direct clients, let's say, in comparison to individuals, so as you to be able to create a campaign. So think about, write down, and let me know in the chat. Who is your most valuable client? Is it an individual? Is it a company? Is it direct client? Is it an agency? Is it based where? The US, UK, European market, elsewhere? What type of language do they speak? Do they have enough work for you to give you on a consistent basis? Can they pay your rates? Can they afford your rates? Do they pay on time? And can you use the filters on LinkedIn or Google to create a list of 1,000 to 2,000 people that they belong in that category? Have you ever used such method to create such a list? Let me know in the chat. Because apart from the fact that it's really, really important to identify who's your ideal client, who is the most valuable client among those that you've been working with, the next step is to be able to create targeted list. Why? Because what's the point of identifying them if you cannot find them, actually, if you cannot target them, if you cannot talk to them? Because that's what we want to do. It's not only about identifying them, it's about I have not niched down enough. What do you mean then? It is a Belgian translation. It's amazing, Angela Moneta. So you know it's an agency, so it's not a direct client for you, Angela. Perfect. Tatiana says companies based in Europe, big players targeting several countries in Europe. Very generic. What type of companies, Tatiana? What type of companies? Companies based in Europe, big players targeting several countries. Very generic, it seems. Is that correct? How we will be able to find those companies? Like if I told you tomorrow, Tatiana, go on LinkedIn and find me those companies based in Europe, big players targeting 7 countries, would you be able to create a list of 1,000, 2,000 clients? Eva says it tends to be individuals who are most valuable for me. You made me realize that the clients I thought were most valuable are really general. Yes, if they're general, we need to find, most valuable. An agency based in Ireland, family, history, a queen companies. I have no idea what is that. But you don't need just to name them. You need to be able to name them in such a way. Okay, equestrian companies, amazing. I learn every day. Okay, so you know, Tatiana, what category they fall under, but can you create a list of 1,000 US medical research companies, institutes? I think it's pretty straightforward for you, Jose, Antonio. Have you ever created a list of 1,000, 2,000 clients in that field? So, reflections for today. Let's not leave this training without those reflections. What is a service that you can offer that could be value-based and scalable, because you cannot keep growing if an offer that you have is not scalable, solves one of your most valuable clients' pain point? Zenevia says, how can I create a list on the base of the criterion has a budget for translation? This is not a piece of information that is available on LinkedIn. Exactly, but you should be able to know that they have a budget for translation if they fall under the category of non-budget sensitive clients, okay? Those that they don't look for very low budget and they are ready to invest because they have a high value goal for their own business that they need to use translation in order to achieve that goal. Have I answered your question, Genevieve? Jen says, I have studied legal and technical translation. I have 30 plus years of experience playing in an orchestra, knitting, crochet, and sewing. Not realness. Yes, not realness. Do you translate, Jen? What types of translations? Outdoor companies selling premium sportswear and focus on sustainability, but it's not easy to create such a big list. Why, Stefano? I know that it's not easy, but why you struggle creating that list? And then, okay, there's a typo here. Who is one most valuable client that you already have? Those are the two questions I would like you to answer and take away from today's training. Outdoor companies selling premium sportswear, perfect. Amazing. So benefits using the process that we're discussing today are: you attract your most valuable clients, you get more clients with less time, you have clarity and clear directions on what action to take. Every action on LinkedIn is connecting to make you money. You will make more money for you to enjoy your business more. You will make a real impact on LinkedIn. You will have a system to build your business, and you will have a six-figure revenue stream of LinkedIn. So we covered the 2 steps of the 6-step framework. And tomorrow will be the next one, on Friday another 2. So tomorrow's training, stay tuned, is going to be about personal branding and positioning. But the personal branding and positioning, by meaning positioning you as the go-to expert in your field, so as to be able to build that trust with your ideal client, you need first to go through day 1 training. You need first to identify who is your most valuable client, your ideal client, and what is the value that you offer to them before we go to tomorrow training. Personal branding and position for me is the best one, because I have so many aha moments, especially when we're going and you are covering personal branding and we create our unique selling proposition. I don't know, Ileana, if you're here with us and you can actually remember the moment that you created your own unique selling proposition. You remember that moment in the training?
Yes, it was pretty at the beginning, because it was one of the first steps.
Exactly. It's the second biggest step in the program. And as you see here, I have all the steps that we cover. So we identify who's the most valuable clients for you in week number 1. We define what is your unique selling proposition, what differentiates you from the other, and it's always part of your branding. We optimize your LinkedIn profile, which actually is going to happen again tomorrow. We create your LinkedIn messages, which is going to be covered on Friday. And of course, there is a hands-on training on how to use search bar to identify and create that list of 1,000, 2,000. You need to find the decision maker. And of course, you contact your ideal clients and you nurture the relationship with them. So Angela says, my fields are legal, technical, and marketing. I'm not sure I can do a list. Of course, you can do a list, but you need to identify who is your ideal client. So getting to your questions, guys, shortly. Create content for your clients, learn how LinkedIn algorithm works, explore sales navigation automations, processes and tools that Ileana has been using so as to be able. So that is the 6-part framework for reaching 10K months in your language business. Okay, I wish that program existed when I started. Also, Ileana mentions the same. And ask me anything about this process, the 6-step framework right now, because it's going to be our topic. You can apply vmentoring.com/ULPS by May 26, and this is our Q&A, so you can ask me anything, guys, about the process, the 6-step framework that will help you get 10K months. Yes, LinkedIn is 270% more efficient when it comes to lead generation. 62% of LinkedIn users are struggling to use LinkedIn to generate sales. So you fall under this category. If you'll be struggling, you are not alone. And 9 out of the 10 people will accept your connection request based on your content on your profile. That's why you need to have an optimized LinkedIn profile and personal brand. Here are the results of mine last week, Monday, April 17. I got 631% more views, 28,000 views on my profile, and I got the screenshots. So let me know if you have any questions. We would love to answer them. And thank you, guys. We're going to invite also Cecilia, as I promised to you. Cecilia, let me know if you're here. And I'm going to send you the link to join us shortly. So, Stefan, I've seen your question. I'm going to answer that shortly. Should I include as many companies working in that area outdoor as I can? I mean, how you decide who to include or not to include in the list? 1,000, 2,000. If you reach that point, if you can find more, Stefano, more you can. Why you need to exclude? Perfect. You're welcome, Cecilia. Do you have any questions? So Cecilia is here. So Cecilia, I'm sending you a message so as you to be able to join us and share your own insights, working with me and heading to your 10K months, because with Cecilia, we've been going through all those steps. So Cecilia, she was able to identify who is her most valuable clients. She was able to actually create her own list of ideal clients. So Cecilia, let me check where we're connected. Can you send me a message? A message there? Ileana, is there anything else you would like to add?
No, I'm fine for the moment. So if you have any questions, feel free to contact me on LinkedIn or in our community, and I
Exactly.
will be happy to
Feel
answer
free
and
to.
to.
Thank you so much for joining, even if you have your health issue. I'm still uncertain how to find that precious person among the many results. I'm sorry. I'm so
Was
having so many here open tabs. I was
okay.
sending the message to Cecilia to joining us. So
Hmm.
thank you, Liana, that you were here with us, even if of your health issues, and I really appreciate that. I know that you struggle with your health.
Okay.
So you can book a free call with me if you have more questions. If you're ready to join the Ultimate LinkedIn Prospecting System, you can apply by May 16th. I'm going to close the doors. So you can ask me anything about the Ultimate LinkedIn Prospecting System and the method, the 6-part framework now. Amazing. So let's see if Cecilia is going to join us. So I still have doubts defining the unique selling proposition. Tomorrow, we're going to cover unique selling proposition, okay? And the personal branding tomorrow is a part of the day 2 training, 5 p.m. Central European Time, again live here. Okay, guys. Cecilia, I have sent you a message on Messenger on LinkedIn. So let me know if you have received the link to join us, Cecilia. Rehab, you're welcome. You're welcome. Stefan, I don't understand how to create the list practically. Looking for decision makers on LinkedIn? Of course. You need to look for the decision makers for your own. Hello, Cecilia. Hi.
Hello, everyone.
You need to mute the tab that you have open. 26th. 26th, not 16. 26 was Jose. So, hello, Cecilia. Welcome. Hi, how are you?
Hi,
Thank you
I'm
for joining
fine.
us live.
Thank you for inviting me. I'm fine.
Perfect. So I invited you here because apart from Jose, he knows you. Being, let's say, my mentee, you have created your own portfolio. You were able to identify your needs, to identify your ideal clients. So maybe you can share your journey with those that they are watching us and they are feeling stuck or they find it hard to actually find who is their ideal client.
Hello, everyone. My name is Cecilia. I am an Italian native translator, and I have been in the business for 1 year because previously I was working in house. So after after my first year of practice, I felt that I was at a crossroads, and I needed to identify my most valuable clients. And so I joined this mentoring program. I chose the one-to-one formula, and I have identified my potential clients, my most valuable potential clients. And then I've started working on my portfolio. Of course, I had to do it even without a lot of experiences, because I've been doing this job for just 1 year. I mean, and it was Virginia's support was very, very precious, because she challenged me to think. I had to think a lot, to make a lot of research, and then I was able to identify two client avatars, and I'm very happy that I joined it. Yeah.
Amazing. So far I've been seeing your questions, guys, and I see most questions they have to do with your specialization. And Cecilia, she went through this, so maybe she can share her insights. But it's different when we name our specialization. It's different to say I have a legal, technical, what says here, Moneta? She says legal, technical, and marketing specialization is different to identify your most valuable clients. So our specialization, we start with our specialization. We need to niche down in order to be able to differentiate from the competitors and also to be able to be found by the search engines with the right keywords. Also, it's easier to promote yourself as the go-to expert if you really specialize in one field. And it's easier for you to charge high rates if you're a very highly specialized translator. So there are many benefits there. But definitely we start by specializing, niching down in the program. Then based on this specialization, we choose the target market, the audience that they actually, serve that specialization, or they need translation service in that kind of specialization that we have. And then based on this target market, we find the ideal client. So I don't know if, let's say I can make here something with a board to show you. I don't know if you can see the board here. That's something we're going to do, all of us on the island. But let me check. Okay. We start with the specialization, which is really important to have. The first thing that we do is the specialization, So all of you need to have 1, maximum 3 specializations, I think it's pretty far away, but we start with specialization. And then the next step is to choose the target market. Target market is a piece of the market that they need our services. So if in our case, let's say legal, legal is a specialization, legal firms, or legal departments in very big companies are our target market. Underneath the target market, we have the most valuable clients, or ideal, clients. The ideal clients is one person. So in such a case, we need their job title, and you can make a research on LinkedIn to find, what is the job title that your ideal clients use. So if you don't know them, you can find out, by using a LinkedIn search bar to find a client you have worked with already, and they fall under the characteristics of your ideal client, to find them on LinkedIn and see what is their job title there, and then find similar clients. The other way around, if you have never worked with them, is to look for your target market, let's say legal firms in Athens, or who is your ideal client, and see what people they work in those types of companies, and find the job title of your ideal client. So you realize, I would like all of you to leave today's training with realizing what's the difference between specialization, target market, and ideal client. Cecilia, do you have it clear in your head?
Yes, I do. I do. So my first ideal client are destination managers that they are those kind of managers that promote to a wide public a specific destination. So they work in tourism, of course, and they work with suppliers, but most of all with travelers that want to reach that destination. And so this kind of professional figure, that is the destination manager, has a lot of duties, and so I figured that I could help them, for example, to assemble cross-cultural travel groups, because I think that to have groups that speak more than one language and come from different cultures could be interesting for them, instead of having just English speaking groups. So that could be one problem that I can solve for them.
Amazing. And here we see at the same time, while you are talking, your company profile that you created during my program. I'm really proud of you.
Yeah.
It's also a tangible result that you can take away by participating in such a program like target portfolios, company profiles, all of your marketing material reviewed. Ileana can give you your feedback here. Ileana, I don't know if you've been taking a look at this actually material that Cecilia has created in the mentoring program. Before we go to this feedback from Ileana, can I ask you, Cecilia, what was the main reason? Okay, why did you join my program? Okay, so why initially you joined this program? And then what is the main gain up to now that you have taken by participating in this program? And then we go to the feedback and we close today's live. Thank you, everyone.
So I decided to join this program because I felt a little bit lost. Because after 1 year where I tried to get as many jobs as I could, I wanted to start actually attracting clients that are interesting for me. So, and but to do that, I had to start. Like I said before, doing research and thinking and put my thoughts into writing. So, and also I had to confront with you because you were able to give me also a feedback and to let me understand if what I thought and wrote down was actually relatable. And I think the most what I gained is, of course, self-confidence a little bit, and tools, because our program is coming to its end. But I'm confident that I have the tools to stay on course even after the program ends.
Of course. Amazing. And so your main gain would be, if you had one thing to mention?
Yeah, self-confidence and tools. Yeah.
Amazing. And I see that you have already booked some appointments with your clients. And for me, that's
Yes.
really important results because we have it as a taken that we will be using LinkedIn and we'll be getting appointments with our clients, which is not the case most of the times. And you have already been getting appointments without properly implementing the method yet. Congratulations to you. So, Ileana, you see here, this is a company profile she created. I help destination managers to culturally adapt to their Italian customer base and to promote ecotourism. So, Ileana, if you can see here, we have second, third page for by translating, localizing, editing, and subtitling. And I'm your Italian language consultant. I can localize your content. I can transcribe your slogans. I'm an Italian native translator based in Italy and passionate about outdoor sports and ecology, 3 pillars of my business. Outdoor sports, adventure, tourism, and sustainability, and case studies. 1, 2, you have real case studies, testimonials, and contact me page. Amazing. Ileana, are you here?
Yeah. I would
Perfect.
say it is really very nice, very readable, and it has titles. It is really very well structured, and you can get an idea of what the services that Cecilia offers, and then yes, it's pretty complete. I would say it has the benefits that can
Exactly. Has the testimonials as
yes,
well.
it's
Yeah,
really very nice. I would say.
Yeah, I agree. Very nicely done. Amazing, Cecilia. Very nice template you have used. It differentiates from the other because it has a different size. Usually it's the other way around, but I see very, very good work because I've seen your journey going through creating your portfolio marketing material. And that's I'm always amazed, guys. So proud of you. Thank you so much, Cecilia. Do you have any questions, Cecilia? Something you would like to ask us?
No, I don't have any questions, but thank you for asking.
Okay, amazing, guys. So you have until May 26, midnight Central European Time, to apply for this program. It's not for everyone. It's only for action takers, people who would like to take the next step and scale up in their business to reach 10K months. If you have more questions, send us an email at info@vmentoring.com, okay? Or you can contact directly Leana. to ask her own opinion, or actually you can book a free call with me through the calendar link I'm going to share here. I would like, because my calendar, because of my traveling commitment, is very tight. Book this call if you're really interested in joining this program. Otherwise, we can talk through emails, because I really would like you, okay, book your free call here. I've said in the chat link, so as to see if you're a good fit, okay? And if you have any questions, because we're not here in the convincing industry, we're here to help you to make a decision. So we covered already the two steps of the framework. Tomorrow, another two, and on Friday, another two. Thank you for staying that long. Thank you, Lana, even if despite your health issues, you were here live with me. Thank you, Cecilia, for sharing your insights, your experience working with me, your results, your successes, and your portfolio. Amazing work. And we have our one-to-one session anyway to implement your prospecting campaign. Thank you, everyone who joined me here live. Let me know in the meantime if you have any questions. If you're watching the recording, you can tag me or Ileana. And thank you so much, Jose, Rehab, Stefano, Genevieve, Cecilia, Angela. We start with Angela. In June, Angela, she has joined the Ultimate. Tatiana, Eva, amazing, guys. Tomorrow, it's a very special training. The another 2 steps to 10K months, which is personal branding, including the unique selling proposition, what makes you unique. Arigato, amazing. And of course, it's going to be about positioning you, the go-to experts, to be able to build the trust. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Liana. Thank you, Cecilia. We close the live and see you in our group. Bye-bye for now. So we'll just share the link. Join the 3-day training if you haven't already. I'm sharing just the link to join the 3-day training. Is V-mentoring, for those that you're asking and you didn't. 6/figure/translator. Okay, vmentoring.com, 6/figure/translator. So as to be able to get notifications of tomorrow and the next day training at 5 p.m. Central European time. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye for now.